Hey, this is Matt Whitmer from Brody Precision. In this video, we are taking another look at a security-related feature in Niagara, and this time it's the certificate wizard that was added to Niagara in 4.9. What this does is it takes all of the individual steps that you normally would have to do when you're creating a certificate or adding a certificate into a station, and it combines all of them down into a single window. Check the boxes for the steps that you need, and it will automatically launch each of those steps sequentially for you, so you don't have to jump around from the various parts of the station that those pieces live in. So let's jump into Niagara and take a look. All right, so we're in Niagara now, and I pumped up my resolution so you can see things a little bit better. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to connect to our platform of our station. This case, we're doing it locally, and I'm going to right click, and you'll see underneath the commissioning wizard option, there's this new certificate wizard. Like I mentioned before, this is only available in 4.9 or above. So we'll select certificate wizard, and we're going to get this pop-up that is going to give us a whole bunch of options of what we can do and what it can have us staged to do automatically. So the first one is sort of self-explanatory. This is where we're going to generate our server certificate. It's going to pop up the new certificate window that we're used to seeing from the certificate manager. And then after you do that, it's going to do the signing process if you choose so. You can choose to sign with a CA that's located on your local machine, or you can choose to have it export out a CSR if you're going to an external CA to have it signed, someone like GoDaddy. The next step that you can choose to do is to set that certificate as the used certificate in your platform, Fox, and web services. And then the last option is to change the minimum TLS level that's supported by all of those services. Obviously, ideal situation, you would only support TLS v1.3, but for various backward compatibility reasons, you may not be able to do that. So in this demonstration, I'm actually not going to worry about signing the certificate at all. I'm just going to generate it. I'm going to set it, and I'm going to set my minimum TLS level. And you can see we have all of our options available to us in here, but I'm going to set it for 1.3. So let's do next, and we're going to get that normal certificate signing, or I'm sorry, the normal new certificate window will pop up. So I'm just going to call this demo test and Brody demo WS. And this is Brody Precision. I'm in the US. And that's all we need. Hit OK. It'll generate that certificate. An important thing to note here is that in order for all of this stuff to work properly, you can't have any stations running. So you'll have to stop the station in order to go through this process. Otherwise, it'll yell at you and say that you can't do it. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to select the station that we want to use this for and update our settings on. And obviously, that's this one. And that's it. It generated our certificate like I told it to. It updated the settings for the station to use that certificate, and it updated the TLS minimum settings so that we're at 1.3 as our minimum option. So I'll log back in here. Oops, I need to log into the platform, not the station. And you can see now it's prompting me, hey, you changed your certificate. And if we go into the certificate manager, you can see actually that that demo test certificate's in there. And if I go into my application director and start my station up, all right, station's back up and I'm in. So now if I go into my config services and we just pull up something like the web service, you can see that my main HTTPS certificate is now the demo test certificate. That's the one that I just made. And the minimum protocol for HTTPS is TLS 1.3. So did that all for us automatically just by, running that wizard, checking some boxes, answering some questions. Hopefully that was helpful for you. If you haven't checked them out already, be sure to take a look at our Certificates in Niagara playlist. We'll link that up here in the top. And we go into very great detail explaining how to have your certificate signed by an external CA, how to create a CA and sign things yourself, working with IT departments, a lot more detail in those videos. But this takes those same concepts and sort of simplifies the process so you're not jumping around a bunch of places. Any time that you can save is a good thing. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.